Now Gene starts with a comedy called All the Marbles.
All the Marbles is the latest movie from Peter Falk, who seems to alternate between making serious pictures and making mindless fluff. And All the Marbles really is mindless fluff. It has Falk playing the manager of two women wrestlers who work together as a tag team and dream of a championship fight. Falk, however, can only think of cheap gimmicks to promote them. He tells them his latest idea during a training session.
You know, I had a thought, an idea for you girls. It's not fully realized, but it could be sensational.
We are not getting tattooed, Harry.
No, I'm cold on that. I got a better one. You dye your hair.
So what else is new?
Not just the hair on your head. I'm talking about your eyebrows. When you raise your arm, you know, under there, the fuzz over here. And it doesn't have to be vulgar. I'm talking about pretty colors. Because there's nothing more beautiful than frost-colored hair. Or a lovely silvery blonde color that picks up the light when you go into the ring.
That stinks.
You're wrong. It fits in with today. Did you know that in Paris, the high-fashion models, I'll show you a picture, women's wear daily.
We decided we want to be the one tag team without a gimmick, remember?
Yeah, but not your legs. You shave your legs.
Stupid idea. You think this up by yourself or did you have help?
What's wrong with it?
We look like a couple of clowns. That's what's wrong with it. The idea stinks.
All right. Have it your way, doll. Just remember, you only got so many chances at the brass ring, and you better take every one of them, because when you run out of turns, kid, that's it. You got the picture? Now move. You're slow.
Boy, it really seems that Peter Falk is trapped in his Columbo TV character there, mumbling gags that seem beneath his intelligence and stumbling all around. The film is totally preposterous, asking us to believe that those two shapely women wrestlers, played by Vicki Frederick and Laureen Landon, would really have to struggle to get wrestling matches booked in a sport that's filled mostly with chunky types. Of course, if you like seeing women beat each other up, this is your kind of movie with a half a dozen fights, including one in which the women go against a tag team called the Toledo Tigers on the Tigers' home turf.
I told you to watch the chicken.
Back to your car.
Right, you can't do that. Hey, Rep, you can do a lot, but you can't do that. You're going to get yours, kid. You want my honest opinion?
Rep,
You're a horse.
All right, let's finish this
It's
off.
the beginning, folks.
Get away, Iris!
Turn it around, Iris. You can turn this thing around.
No, hair!
Yes, sir, that's my baby. No problem, sweetheart. Stay loose.
Come on, get up, get up. Like you know what you're doing. Get up, man. All right, watch it. Come on.
Off me, you double-crossing tanker! Let's make the pin, sweetheart. Get up! Get up!
Beautiful, honey, you got it. Yeah. Get out of here.
Of course, the reason the crowd is booing is that they're rooting for their hometown fighters. All of the fight scenes in this movie get kind of depressing after a while. There must be at least, and I don't think I'm exaggerating, 100 body slams and hair pullings in this picture. So let's see, let's add it up.
Okay.
A lead character that gets annoying after a while, a plot structure that doesn't make any sense. I guess you get the point. I was not amused by All the Marbles.
I am in agreement with you right down the
Yeah.
line on this. I didn't think it was a very good picture either. I want to say, though, one thing, a kind of a vote of appreciation to those two actresses, Vicki Frederick and Laureen Landon, because a lot of people turn up in bad movies. That doesn't mean they didn't work hard on the movie when they were making it. And it is obvious, you could see it in that scene, you can see it all through the film, that those actresses are doing their own stunts. They are really in the ring, they are really wrestling, they're taking those falls, they're flying through the air out of the ring. It would have been a lot more boring and a lot less interesting if they'd used stunt doubles and tricks of various sorts in order to cover up the fact that they weren't really there.
And they're not professional wrestlers,
No,
they are
no.
actresses. At the same time, I think this is going to be one of the unsung performances because I think that the rest of the film is really sort of depressing. It's nothing more than sort of a drive-in movie that's been built up big because of Peter Falk.
I feel in a way the movie lets those actresses down. They work real hard to get their wrestling, and then there's no story, no characters around
Not
them
at all.
to make it worthwhile, that kind of effort.
I agree. Neither one of us like all the marbles with Peter Falk as the manager of two lady wrestlers. It's a silly story and too much hair pulling. 2 no votes for that.